Will Smith's ex-homie Bilaal is making some wild claims about Bryshere Gray, Diddy, and Will Smith. Want to know what it is? Let's get into it.
You had told me someone that I was afraid to repeat.
Which one was the
about Bryshere Gray?
Oh, okay. So let's even go into that since you want it, and then we'll go into the legal stuff.
I saw a video with Bryshere Gray on X.
Okay.
And he had both his legs up. He was digging and fingering himself in his ass.
Okay.
Empire, Bryshere Gray.
Okay.
That is not allegedly. The video is on X unless it's a deep fake.
No, it ain't. Okay. So, all right. So I'm gonna give you a chapter from the book since I owed you something.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna give you the biggest chapter.
Why those? Hold on for this.
Yeah, definitely so. Without question.
Go ahead. I need wine, Jackson.
You definitely need wine.
Shit.
You definitely need something.
Go ahead.
So, in the book, in one of the chapters, they talk about mentorship. So at this time, of course, I do celebrity product placement. And for the people who don't know, it's, you have to basically have a relationship with hundreds of celebrities in order to make money, because you're taking your product to many celebrities. So anybody on the Instagram already know what's good with me, right? Like that's what I did. That's how I made money. And I made exclusive jewelry pieces, right? Okay. So that was my hustle. Didn't need Will, didn't need Jada, none of it. I stood on my own, because one thing I learned from the Nation of Islam and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad when I was younger going to school was do for self. I don't care what you got going on. Yeah. You getting money here, there, and there, you always have to do for self. And that mentality will never leave me. So allegedly, Charlie Mack and Will called me and said, we're coming to your apartment. I said, okay.
Now, when was this?
No problem. This was during the time before Empire even started.
Okay.
So people can look it up and see what year it was. So I'm like, all right, cool. So, but normally I have to go to Will's house if there's a meeting. So Will comes to my apartment allegedly, and Charlie Mack, the rat, the informant, come to my apartment. So they was like, hey, B, look, man, we got this new guy. Will is mentoring. His name is Bryshere Gray. Everybody call him Yaz. He's about to get cast on this major show. That was I'm like, okay, what would you want? I'm thinking they coming to get product, because what people don't know, I kept millions of dollars in products from various companies and lockers, right? So whenever a celebrity called me and say, I need this, I need that, I'm running to wherever they are, dropping it all, taking a picture and getting a nice check sent to me, right? So this is my job every day. So I said, Will, and then Will said, yo, because Bryshere was supposed to allegedly star in the reboot of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right?
I can see him
right. That's what I'm saying, right? So they're telling me,
would have been a better fit.
Yeah. So they gassing me up. So I'm like, all right. So I said, look, Will, what do you want me to do? He said, I want you to go to Chicago and hold this guy down, right? I said, to be his assistant? And he was like,
he always sending you to be the assistant.
Right. So I'm like, I said, this guy can't pay me. And then I go to my computer. Boom. I remember like it was yesterday. I turned the computer around. I said, Will, that's what's in my bank account right now. Right. Will started laughing. Right. And said, I'm going to make sure you get double that over the course of time. That's my guarantee. So I'm like, sheesh. I said, okay. So he said, just make sure you hold them down, because he was like, Charlie Mack is not going to be able to be there, because him and Charlie had something else going on, right? Okay. So I said, well, listen, let me close out what I'm doing, right? And I told Will, with some of my sponsors, I'm going to need you to do me a video or something to just let them know I'm working on a special project with you, and then it'll be beneficial for them in the future, right? So I'm covering all my grounds, right? So, and I said, I need some time before the show starts for me to make it out there to close everything down. So I arrived in Chicago for Empire. It's a damn mess. It's no other way to put it. This dude is going crazy, right? He's out there allegedly with male prostitutes. He's pissing in the trailer. He's acting psychotic, right?
The same thing he's doing now.
Yeah, I remember hearing some news stories and headlines about Bryshere Gray, but I think I heard about him after Empire was out and doing well already. Certain, things started to surface about him allegedly having some things happening to him. So at this point, I can kind of see how that would align to what he's got going on and what he's saying. What do you guys think? Make sure you hit that like button. Help us get this one out here. Let's continue and see what else he had to say.
Beyond that, but this is why a show is going on, right? So I'm like, I pull him to the side, right? And I said, listen, I'm here to help you and so forth and so on. So he was like, all right, I feel that. He said, everybody on the set know you. Everybody seem like they love you. Okay. I want to love you because everybody else love you. I said, if that's what you want to do, then do it. But he kept acting up. And then one day I said, what the F is wrong with you? And he was like, you know. He said, Will me. Diddy made me suck his penis. You know what's going on. Charlie made me suck. And I said, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. So he crying, no blood is coming from his nose. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I'm like, yo, listen. So I grabbed my hug. I said, listen, I don't know. I didn't know what happened. Nothing. I was just asked to come. Is this true? Yeah. No, I'm gonna let you about to see if it's true from the paperwork. Oh, we telling something that got paperwork involved. Let me get to the paperwork. So at this point, I'm crying because I feel his pain. Like I can kind of tell when somebody phony and all, but it was the pain where the snot was coming out his nose. His nose was bleeding. He in the corner screaming, balled up, right? Like I could feel his pain, like he had been raped.
Come on, man. What other reason would he be wilding out like that? You know what I'm saying? They say that when those type of things happen and you a victim, you lash out in different ways, and this just might have been his way of lashing out. But let's continue, though.
He had been forced to do something. You understand what I'm saying? So I said, well, listen, let me find out what's going on. He said, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Right? So I'm like, Yaz, yo, just relax. I said, everything gonna be okay, And he was like, no, they gonna get me if I say something. They gonna get me if he's spazzing, right? So he calmed down after a couple of days. I reached out to Charlie Mack, who was managing the ball. So Charlie was managing Yaz.
Oh.
So Charlie is the one that brought Yaz to Will. Now, okay, so let me stay within the story. So I reached out to Charlie. I said, listen, Yaz is going crazy. He's saying that Will raped him, and he said Diddy made him suck his right? So he was like, what? He was like, yeah, oh yeah. He was like,
what? You think he'll talk about it? You think Yaz will talk about it?
I don't. As I finish the story, you judge, right? Okay. So now so all this is speculation right now. Ain't no paperwork involved, right? Okay. So now Charlie flies down there, boom, 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 and he tells me, listen, man, I had a talk with Yaz, whatever the case may be, everything is cool or whatever, right? So about a week later, he spazzes out again, right? I knew you was going to say something, right? I'm like, Yaz, how can I not say something? You said you were, and you said Diddy made you suck his. This is what you told. I said, dude, this is criminal. Right? So allegedly, he told me they took care of him. So whenever Charlie Mack came down, I think they gave him some money, whatever they promised him, right? So as time go on, he's still having effects from being. He's still having effects of alleged
okay.
and the allege of sucking Diddy's in the studio.
Allegedly.
Yeah, all allegedly at this point. At this point.
Okay.
So now, so I had to leave the show because he was just acting irate. Like his behavior got so diabolical and so repugnant that I couldn't even be around it. Right. So as I was leaving and he knew I was leaving, he actually was hurt that I was leaving. And he started telling everybody on set what was going on, that I knew that Will and Diddy allegedly.
Oh,
okay, so now I got to get my lawyers involved. Now we come to paperwork, right? So I let him know that I was going to sue him. That's number one.
So
To sue Yaz, because two things happened. Number one, the money he was supposed to pay, he didn't pay me, because Will was going responsible for the bulk payment. Then he was going around telling people I knew about these sexual assaults against him, you know? And so what happened with that was the lawyers got involved. Then Charlie and Will arranged a lawyer for Bryshere. So they was telling me like, look, B, let this thing go. Da, 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 da. So I'm not letting nothing go. And this is to Will and Charlie allegedly telling them that I need an NDA from this dude. Because this dude, whatever y'all got me involved in is something dangerous and filthy and diabolical.
All I'm going to say is this. With today's climate in the music industry and all the things that we know to be true about Diddy, most of the stories that I hear puts me in the mind state of believing them. Do you? Did it sound believable to you? Leave it in the comment section. Let's talk about it. It's a wild one right here. It's your boy Kaotic 1. This is the Cam HP TV YouTube channel. And man, make sure if you like anything on this channel, you hit that subscribe button for me. Make sure you hit the notification bell to be alerted on all videos that we drop. Until the next one, mahalo. Peace.